Hi, welcome to the Crypto Republic. Before we dive in, if you're serious about staying ahead in this once-in-a-lifetime financial shift, make sure you like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe to the Crypto Republic. This is the story of how a single mistake, one most people don't even realize they're making, cost a man his entire future. $3 million gone overnight. No scams, no rug pull, no insider fraud, just one subtle misunderstanding buried inside the technology he thought would protect him. And what's worse, it could happen to anyone holding crypto right now, including you. Today, we're going to break down exactly what happened, how it happened, and what you can do to make sure it never happens to you. Because this isn't a story just about XRP. It's a story about trust, technology, and the razor-thin line between financial freedom and financial ruin. Meet Brandon, who'd spent nearly a decade in crypto. He wasn't a speculator chasing the next meme coin. He was a long-term believer in blockchain, especially XRP. To him, Ripple's mission to connect global liquidity wasn't just a slogan, it was the future of money. Over 8 patient years, Brandon built up a portfolio worth around $3 million, his and his wife's entire retirement. He played by the rules, stored his keys, kept backups, and used a hardwire wallet. Until one morning he opened his phone, refreshed his balance, and saw something that made his heart stop: zero. In a panic, he checked again, still zero. He pulled up the XRP Ledger Explorer, the same blockchain he once trusted for his transparency, and watched in real time as 1.3 million XRP left his wallet in a single transaction. Within minutes, the funds were split into dozens of smaller transfers, gone, scattered, invisible behind a network of digital shadows. What Brandon witnessed wasn't a random hack. It was a precision-engineered theft, the kind of operation that preys not on greed, but on confusion. Brandon had done everything right, or at least he had thought he had. He had used a device wallet from a reputable company. He never shared his seed phrase. He avoided suspicious links. But there was one small, almost invisible mistake. Brandon's cold wallet app, the one on his phone, had a twin version he occasionally used on his tablet. One app showed a blue background, the other an orange. Both displayed the same XRP balance, so he assumed they were the same. They weren't. The blue interface connected to his cold wallet, the secure offline device. The orange version, that was the hot wallet, where the private keys lived online, exposed to the same malware, spyware, and phishing scripts that scour the internet every second of every day. Somewhere along the line, maybe through a fake software update or an infected PDF, Brandon's tablet downloaded a malicious file, and that file quietly extracted his private keys and sent them over to a remote server. By the time he woke up, the thieves had already drained everything. This is the cruel irony of the blockchain age. Transactions are irreversible, but mistakes are permanent. Once crypto leaves your wallet, it's gone, not like a canceled credit card or a frozen bank transfer. The blockchain is a one-way mirror. You can see the thief, but you can't stop him. And Brandon's case isn't unique. Within hours of posting his story online, dozens of users came forward. The same wallets, the same patterns, the same loss. The world's seen this before, not with blockchain, but with every leap in technology. When the first telegraphs connected continents in the 1800s, con artists sent fake war reports to manipulate markets. When the telephone arrived, fraudsters pretending to be bank clerks collecting verification numbers. Every new financial tool brings both empowerment and exposure. The blockchain is no different. We've traded vault doors and bank tellers for passwords and seed phrases. The technology is new. The psychology isn't. Like sailors learning to navigate the first steel ships, we're still discovering where the weak points are. And Brandon's story, it's one of those discoveries, written in heartbreak instead of ink. When Brandon reached out to his wallet company, they responded days later. The reply was polite, procedural, and powerless. Were you using the cold wallet or the hot wallet, they asked. The one question told him everything. The security system hadn't failed. He had misunderstood it. His cold wallet keys were never hacked. His hot wallet app was. It's like locking your house but leaving the spare key under the doormat. You did take precautions, but not the right ones. And the deeper truth is this: user error accounts for the majority of crypto losses, not software failure. It's not a lack of security technology. It's a lack of security literacy. So what can we learn from Brandon's loss? First, and this can't be repeated enough, your private keys are your keys to your kingdom. They don't belong on a phone, tablet, or computer that touches the internet ever. Second, never assume. Understand exactly how your wallet functions, where it stores the data, how it signs transactions, and whether your seed phrase ever leaves your device. Third, remember this: cold wallets are not foolproof. Users must be. Even the best hardware in the world can't protect against human misunderstanding. The blockchain doesn't forgive. It doesn't reverse. It only records. And in that sense, it's a mirror to life, permanent, impartial, and brutally honest. Brandon's loss is a small tragedy in a much larger story. The story of how humans are learning to coexist with code. We've built machines that can secure trillions in value, but we still can underestimate how easily emotion can override logic. Just like the early explorers who mistook the horizon for the edge of the world, crypto investors are now navigating digital oceans without fully understanding the maps. But every mistake, even a $3 million one, teaches us something. Brandon's story now stands as a warning beacon, a modern lighthouse for anyone entering crypto's dark waters. So if you've ever said, I'm careful, it'll never happen to me, let this story humble you, because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, unless you take action now. Move your crypto to a secured offline wallet. Learn how it works. Test it. Protect it. Remember, in the digital economy, your keys are your lifeline. Brandon Laro's loss doesn't have to be in vain, not if it prevents the next person from waking up to an empty wallet. This was the 3 million XRP mistake no one saw coming. Stay safe and always own your own keys. Looking for a trusted cold wallet? We personally use and recommend several secure, beginner-friendly cold wallets that keep your crypto safe and offline, exactly where it should be. You'll find exclusive discounts and verified purchase links in the description below. These are the same wallets we trust to protect our own assets. Check them out and make sure your keys stay yours. If this opened your eyes, smash that like button, ring the bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, turn on notifications, and most importantly, subscribe to the Crypto Republic, bringing you the truth about XRP, global banking moves, and the wealth transfer already unfolding. Don't just watch history happen. Stay informed, stay ahead, stay in the Republic.